Hello everybody and welcome back to another round of Clash of Cultures. We tomato player are going first because for some reason the green player decided to make us the first player. I'm thinking it's gonna come back and bite them in the butt, but oh well, we'll take it. And first thing first though, last round I thought we were the only one with the port city, and that's why I thought we completed the coastal culture objective, but in fact the meadow people also has a port city right here. And since we both have one port city here and here, I don't have more port cities than any other player, so I didn't complete that objective. But hopefully we'll be able to do that this turn though. Okay, before we start our actions, we actually have two trade routes. Our two ships here are 2 spaces away from the metal people's cities, so we get 2 food before we even do anything. And for our first action, we're going to activate this city to collect 2 food and a happiness token from the port. And we're going to use the happiness token right away to do a civic improvement action as our second action and make this city happy. And our final action will be to activate this happy city and collect 2 lumber. And that's all 3 actions for this turn.
We metal people shall deal with the barbarians this round. We must eliminate all the threats. But first, we must increase our storage so we can get more food. So we'll expand our 2 food, and we will get storage. Now we can have more than 2 food at once. Because it's a yellow border, we must increase the happiness. And we also get a mood token. And we have to draw an event card. And we have a fine year. This symbol means more barbarians will spawn on the map. Just our luck, we have so many barbarians. But we do gain 1 food, so that's very nice. And we have to choose another player. We're going to choose the green player because they're the farthest away from us. We have to either put a barbarian settlement here or here because we cannot place it on the barren lands. And I think we're going to put it here because it's closer to our fortress city. It's easier for our armies to march. And we must also add another barbarian unit. We're going to put it over here so that it's a little bit closer to the tomato player. For our second action, we're going to activate this city to collect a gold from the port, a lumber, and the food. And the third action is going to be activating this city to collect 2 food and 1 ore. And that ends the metal player's turn. Metal player not looking too good right now. Thankfully, we're not anywhere near those barbarians right there. For our first action, we're actually going to play an action card. We're playing Focused Collection. We can collect from the same land spaces multiple times. We're going to activate this size 2 happy city, and we're going to collect 3 food from this space. And for our second action, we're going to spend 2 of the food to get a new offense. We're gonna go ahead and get roads. We increased the culture level by 1, and we finally have a culture token. Let me show you here. It allows me to move 2 spaces if I'm moving to or from my city. And for my third action, I'm actually going to do just that. Going to spend 1 food and move my settler. I'm moving from the city and I paid 1 food to use my road. So my first move is going to explore this region right here. And doesn't matter which way I place it, there's no sea tile, but there is a barbarian symbol right there. I think I'm going to place it like this. And we'll place it right here. I have 1 more move, and I'm going to move it here. Okay, so No barbarians, no sea tiles. I'm gonna do it this way, so that there's a bunch of mountains. It's a little bit more difficult to move in mountains. And of course, the lemon people's turn ends. Alright, the green player's turn. And thanks to the metal people, we have one extra food to work with. And well, I had other plans before, but now that there's a barbarian here, I think we want to deal with it right now. So our first action is going to activate the Site 2 Happy City. We're going to collect one more food and 2 ores. And because we have public education and we have an academy, so we can get one idea as well. For the second action, we're going to activate this city to spend the 2 food and 2 ore to build 2 army units. And that way we can move to attack that barbarian, but have to wait for next turn though. And for our last action of the turn, we're going to go ahead and spend the 2 ideas we got and to get a new event. We will be getting the tactics. And we need it because without it, we cannot move our armies to attack the barbarians. And we can also use the combat effects on the action cards now. So we increase the culture level by 1, get a culture token. And we also get a mood token because we have free education. Because we get 1 mood token when buying an event using gold, ideas, or a mix of both. But we use ideas, so that's why we get a mood token. But right now, we need to draw an event card. Okay, so we have, oh wow, more barbarians. So great artists. The first player to pay 1 culture token on his turn may, as an action, both get a free culture event and make a city happy. Then discard this card. So anyone can do this. I cannot do it now because I don't have any more actions left this turn. And more importantly, I need to put in more barbarians on the map. So the new barbarian settlement has to be within 2 space of one of my cities. And I think I'm going to place it here, just so that's easier for me to move and get rid of all of them at once. I also had to put 1 more barbarian unit in any of the settlements here. And I'm going to place it all the way over here. So now, the metal people and the tomato people have 3 barbarians to deal with there. Kinda evil, I know, but whatever. That's the game. Okay, and anyways, the green player's turn ends.
I cannot believe how much worse things look after just 1 turn. But fear not, 3 barbarians look very scary, but as long as we don't trigger any event, they will not attack us. So let's just hope that the other players will trigger all the barbarian attack events and that we don't have to trigger them. Anyways, so our 2 ships here are the trade routes, so we get 2 more food again. And for our first action, we're going to spend, let's see. So for our first action, we're going to spend 2 lumber and 4 food to build a ship, and to activate this city here to build a ship and 2 settlers. And for the second action, we're going to move. So we can move 3 groups of units, 1 space. So the first move action, we're going to move the 2 settlers with the ship. So they're boarding the ship right now. And second action, we're going to move 1 of the ship here to explore that region. And let's see what that region is. Okay. So another barbarian tile, and there's no sea space here, so my ship cannot move there. Now I have to decide how to place this. Doesn't really matter, we'll just do it here. And for the final move of the move action, we're going to move this to explore this area right here. Okay, so no sea space. So let's see, here, this way, this way, this way. Let's do it this way. And for my third action, it's going to be another movement action again. We're going to unload these settlers. Let's see, one here, and the other one will explore that region there. Okay, so I have to do it this way, because if I do it this way, my settler will drown. What a shame, so this is my ship. And I'm going to move this ship back to here to join to a fleet. And that ends the tomato player's turn. Oh, actually, I forgot. When I refill this region, I need to put a new barbarian settlement on there. So we're just gonna put it here, making a nice straight line here. And now tomato player's turn ends.
Fear not, we metal people will clear away these barbarians very soon. We're going to, for our first action, activate this city to build 3 army units by paying 2 food, 1 ore, and 1 gold as a wildcard resource. We're also going to use our Mu token because we have to draft events that allows us to build an army with a Mu token. Second action, we're going to move all 3 of our army units to here to attack that barbarian settlement. And now, because we have steel weapons, we automatically do 1 hit in the first round. So the barbarians are eliminated for sure. I just need to roll to see if they eliminate one of our armies. Here we go. 6. So they also scored a hit against us. So we also lose 1 army. We now have the option of making this city into our own, or we can get rid of it and get 1 gold. And I think we're going to make it our own. But the city is not happy because it just got conquered. My units can no longer move because it was involved in a battle. We also get 1 gold for defeating 1 barbarian army unit. And now we're going to play an action card and also the event card. So we're going to play Good Ideas. After defeating an enemy army or capturing a city including barbarians, we just get 2 idea resources. Simple as that. We're also going to use the event card that was revealed earlier. By paying 1 culture token, we can get a free culture event and make a city happy. So going to pay the culture token right here. We're going to get, we have to get art and sculptures. Now we can pay 1 culture token to take cultural influence action and no action cost. However, we increase the culture level by 1, get that 1 culture token back. But now we have to draw another new event card. We got Great Engineer. The first player to pay 1 culture token on his turn and as an action both get a free construction event and increase the size of a city without activating it, although you still have to pay the resources cost. More importantly, unbelievably, we get more barbarians to put on the map. Before we place the barbarians, because of the great artist, we can make a city happy. So we're gonna go ahead and make this angry city directly into a happy city. And now we have to decide where to put the barbarians. Cannot place on barren spaces. Can only place up to 2 spaces away from our cities. So I think we're gonna place it over here. And now we'll have to play 1 more barbarian unit. And since the green player was so nice to us before, we're going to return the favor and place the barbarian there. Thank goodness, I think that's the end of our turn. What is this? Barbarian world? Look at all these barbarians. Now we have to deal with them too. No worry, we have a plan. First, we're going to found a new city. Then, we're going to activate this size 2 happy city, collect 1 lumber, 1 food, and 1 ore. And now we're going to play an action card. We're going to use Tech Exchange. You and another player may duplicate one of each other's events at no full cost. And this is a free action. And since my new city is within 2 space of the metal city, we're going to copy their tech. We're going to get tactics. So now we can build fortress and move our armies. We will move our culture. Oh, sorry, you cannot see. So we're gonna get tactics. So we're going to increase the culture level by 1 and get 1 culture token. And the metal people has opted to get myth. They increase the happiness by 1 and get a mood token. And we will spend the lumber, food, and ore to build a fortress. And this is the end of our lemon people turn. Well, that escalated quickly. So the metal player just put another barbarian here, so I had to deal with that. It's okay, I always have a plan. So first action, we're going to activate this city to collect 2 ore and 1 food. And because of our public education, we also get 1 idea resource from the academy. And now we're going to use the idea and the food resource to get the new events, which is steel weapons. And we must also pay these 2 ores to obtain it. So now in the first round of combat, our army will for sure do at least 1 hit. And as you guessed, in my third action, I'm going to move my army units to attack the barbarians. And I'm going to show you ahead of time that I'm going to play a combat card. Archers. I can roll a die for each of your units prior to combat roll. If you score at least 1 hit, your opponent removes 1 unit before making his combat roll. So it's basically a high initiative preemptive strike. So like I have hinted, third action is going to move the 2 army units here. And we're going to start a battle, and we're going to roll 2 dice for our archer combat card. So here we go. Okay, so with this score 1 hit, 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's 1 hit. So they remove 1 barbarian before the combat even started. And now we get into the actual combat. And because I have steel weapons, I do 1 hit for sure. So the barbarian is as good as dead. I just need to roll 1 more die to see if the barbarian will kill 1 of my army unit. Oh, it's a 6. So yes, indeed, they do kill 1 of my army unit. And there we go. And I decided not to keep this settlement here. So I'm also going to get rid of it. And because I eliminated 2 barbarian units and get rid of the settlement, I get 3 gold as a reward. So I only moved my army. I can still move my settler 1 space each. So I'm going to move this one here. And this one will explore, let's see. We'll explore this region right here. Let's see what that is. Okay, thank goodness. No barbarian symbol. So we can place this way. It doesn't really matter. So let's do it this way. And that's it, the end of my turn.
For the last turn of this round, we're going to, first action, found a new city. Okay. And second action, we're going to activate this city to collect a gold from the port, a food, and an ore. And third action, we're going to activate this new city and we're going to build a port. And that's it. And also, I have 3 ships here and the 3 metal player city right here. So I get 3 food through my trade routes.
The metal people shall continue to eliminate the barbarians. First action, we're going to activate this size 1 happy city to build 2 more army units by paying 1 food and 1 gold, and also a mood token because of draft. And because of our nationalism, we actually get the mood token back as well. Second action, we're going to move our army units. We'll move 1 here and 3 to here. Let the battle begin. Because we have steel weapons, we're guaranteed to have a hit here. We're just gonna roll 1 die to see if the barbarian can kill our army unit. No, so this barbarian is conquered. We will decide to get rid of this settlement right here. As a result, we get 2 gold, 1 for the barbarian and 1 for the settlement that we got rid of. Now, let's resolve this battle. Because of steel weapon, we also get 1 hit as well. Now we must roll 3 dice. 12, so that's 2 hits. 12 divided by 5 is 2 hits. So the 3 barbarians are eliminated. But we must roll for the barbarian to see if they kill our armies as well. 5, so they score 1 hit. So 1 of our army unit was destroyed. But this time, we decide to keep that settlement and make it into our own. It is angry because it just got captured. We now get another 3 gold for eliminating 3 barbarian armies. For the third action, we're going to get a new event by spending our 2 ideas. We're going to get drama and music. So now we can exchange a culture token into a mood token or vice versa, but only once per turn. And we must increase the happiness level by 1 and get a mood token, but we must also draw an event card. This is ridiculous. Okay, Grey Statesman. The first player to play 1 culture token on his turn may as an action both get a free government event that is available and draw 2 action cards, then discard this card. More importantly, we get even more barbarians showing up now. I'm going to use drama and music right away to exchange the culture token into a mood token. We're going to go ahead and put the new barbarian settlement right here. And also we have to add 1 more barbarian, and we're gonna repay the green player once again. And finally, our turn is over. For this turn, we're going to first spend 2 of our mood token to do a civic improvement. It's a size 2 city, so we have to pay 2 mood tokens. And second action, we're going to activate this city to collect lumber, food, and ore. And last action, we're going to activate this city to build a temple. We only need to pay the lumber and the ore because we have state religion that allows us to build temples without paying for the food. By building a temple, we can get 1 culture or mood token, but our culture level is only at 2, so we cannot have more than 2 culture token. So we'll instead get the mood token. Also, because we have dogma, when we build a new temple, we get a free theocracy events, and there's only 1 left. And that ends the lemon people's turn. Okay, for the last turn of this round, we're gonna do some preparation so that the next round we can start launching an all-out attack against the barbarians. First, we're going to move our units. Move this one back here to defend. Move this one here. And this one over here. Let's see what that is. So nothing too special here. And it doesn't really matter which way I place it. Second action, we're going to activate this city right here to collect 2 ore and 1 food. And because I have public education, I also get 1 idea resource as well. And for the third action, we're going to use the idea and the gold to get a new event. And we're gonna go ahead and get draft. So in the future, we can use Mu token to build 1 army unit. Okay, so we increase the culture level by 1, and we get a culture token. And because I have the free education, I get 1 Mu token for using the gold and the idea to get the events. And that's it. That's the end of the turn.
We tomato player completed 2 objectives this turn. This round. And the first one, no surprise, coastal culture. And I made sure we're the only one with more ports. We have 2, the metal has 1, and nobody else has any port city. So we completed this objective for sure. And the other one is food. So I have at least 5 food, which I have right here. And I had to pay 2 of them to complete the objective. So I'm gonna pay 2 of them right here, and that's that. So for my free offense in this status phase, we're going to go ahead and get currency. Since we completed the food objective, we can now get trade routes to produce gold instead of food, because gold is just way more versatile. And therefore, we get 1 culture level right there, our first one. We also get a culture token.
We metal people did not complete any objective this round. We will get a new free events. We're going to get absolute power. So if we pay 2 Mu token, we can take an extra action once per turn. This will be beneficial to us tremendously. The lemon people did not complete any objective this round either. It's okay, still more than halfway, well actually, still half of the game left. For the free events, we're going to go ahead and get art and sculptures. So we can pay 1 culture token to take cultural influence action at no action cost. We increase the culture level by 1 and get a culture token, and we had to draw an event. Please, no more barbarians. And what do you know? More barbarians. But everybody gets 1 food, so I will just do that off screen. And now I have to place new barbarians. We're going to place them here. So the green player did not complete any objective this round either. We're going to go ahead and get, for the free events, we're going to get nationalism. So that when I build army or ship, I can get 1 Mu token or culture token back. But usually I just get Mu token. And that would be it. Alright, that's the end of round 3. And wow, what a round. If you didn't know about the game, it looks like there's a 5th player in the middle claiming dominance. So there's only 3 more rounds left. We'll see how things roll out. I already draw the new objective and action cards for each player. And nobody wants to get rid of their size 1 cities. And interestingly enough, the green, the meadow, and the lemon player are tied for the combined culture level and happiness level of 8. Now, so the rule says the first person to the left of the first player, which is the tomato player, will decide who gets to go first. So the person to the left of tomato will be the meadow player. So they decide that they will go first next round. So next round, the meadow people will go first. All right, thanks for watching, and hopefully you will join me next time as I continue to play this game. See you then.